that track movement is such a beast. Go on. Look at that with ease. With ease. This is quite possibly the most excited I have been to unbox an RC in ages. I got myself the Heng Long King Tiger tank, 1/16 scale, went for the pro version, so it's like metal, everything. This thing weighs a ton. It just looks awesome. Now, I actually bought this, I think it was like 8 months ago when there was a sale around Christmas. I just haven't got around to doing it. It was my birthday Monday just gone, and I was like, right, as a treat to myself, I've got to get the King Tiger unboxed. I've got to run it because I think I've been pretty patient, to be fair. I love military history, and the Tiger tank is one of my favourite tanks. You can probably see behind me, I do have the Tiger 1 tank from Heng Long already, just the plastic version. Really, really cool tank. But this King Tiger should be awesome. Let's get this thing open. I cannot wait. Oh my life, that looks amazing. Okay, let me get everything out of the box because it is just taking over my entire desk. Oh man, this thing is awesome. This is like everything I wanted it to be. This just looks epic. So it said on the box that it was the S version, but I'm pretty sure when I got it from AliExpress, from Toucan Hobby store, that they upgraded everything. So you can see it's got the metal tracks, it's got the metal wheels, it's got the steel gearbox, I believe. I'm not sure if I've even got the barrel recoil. I hope I have got the barrel recoil. That'd be awesome, but yeah, we'll find out. But this thing just looks amazing. It weighs an absolute ton. This thing is going to eat through batteries like nobody's business. I'm going to have to get a bigger battery pack in there, I think, because I'm pretty sure the stock battery is not going to be up to the job. The level of detail on this thing is just awesome. It just looks so good. I love the camo color. You can get it in different colors and stuff like that, but I wanted to go for the camo color. I mean, I actually quite like the metal look of the tracks. You could paint them and stuff if you really wanted to, but I cannot wait to hear what those tracks sound like when we drive it outside. That is just going to sound absolutely awesome. I'm going to be driving this thing through bushes and anything I can drive over, because that's what a King Tiger tank needs to do with it. You got all the details on the turret and everything, and I'm pretty sure this should pop up. Yeah, there we go. And that's where our BBs will go, because this thing does actually fire BBs. I'm not so bothered about that, but you know, it is pretty cool if you want to battle them. I don't normally pick the camera up to do this, but it's just so big and heavy. I've got to. What have we got on top? Look. When you open that compartment, that's where you can connect your IR connector to. So if you want to do tank battles, you can do, and then they like shake when they get hit and stuff like that, which is cool. But yeah, I just absolutely love all the details and everything on it. It just looks absolutely awesome. And obviously that's without all the accessories and stuff on it. You know, we've got loads of bits we can stick on it to make it look even cooler, but I am super happy with that. So there was a load of stuff that came with it in the box as well. So you get your box and your bag of BBs, which if we get that open, oh, we've actually got different coloured BBs. Normally the yellow ones that come with, or at least that have come with my other Heng Long tank. So I wonder if there's any difference. Then we get some accessory pieces. They look like they are to go on the wheels if you want to. Give it a bit more kind of scale detail. So we've got those as well. You also get your little IR module. Like I said, that can go in the top towards the back. So if you want to do like tank battles, you can do. You get a bag of spare bits of track and your pins and everything. I'm hoping I don't break any tracks or any pins, because this thing is going to be heavy to do the walk of shame. You also get a bag of the metal, the idlers, I can never remember what they're called. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning at the moment, so my brain is not working. But yeah, you get a bag of those. I'm pretty sure they are to go on the actual tank wheels. We get a 2 amp USB charger to charge the included battery. We also get some plastic tracks and some additional pins. Obviously, we're not going to use those. I guess they're just spares. You get your transmitter with all the different functionality for the like the smoke and startup and everything like that, your machine guns, your turrets and everything. This is the 7.0 version as well, so it's like one of the newer versions. You know, they've updated all the radio gear and all that kind of stuff. These ones take 6 AA batteries, so quite a lot of batteries. You also get these little metal top bits that go on top of the sticks. I don't normally fit them, to be honest, because I generally drive one-handed while I'm filming. I normally end up holding the transmitter like this and driving, so it's actually easier to do it without the metal controls on the top, because otherwise it sticks up too high. But yeah, you got them if you want to stick them on. If you drive two-handed like most normal people, you get another box of tank accessories as well. In that box, we got a little card from Toucan Hobby. They do some really cool stuff because they modify tanks and trucks and everything as well, so it's worth checking them out. We got a whole load of spare plastic tracks and pins we won't be using. We got a rather chunky free screwdriver. You get a tank commander that you can paint up and stick in the top as well. And then you get a few sprues with accessories you can stick on the tank. We got like our MG42, we got snips and an axe and stuff like that. You get a few more bits and pieces you can stick on. I will be sticking all of these on. Normally you find you need to put a bit of glue on them. Some fit quite snugly, but some come off quite easily, so I recommend put a bit of glue on. We get a couple of skirts, I think, rear flaps. They'll probably hang down by the exhaust on the back just to cover the rear of the tracks, I think. We get a little Allen wrench. I'm assuming that's probably to adjust the tension on the tracks. And then we got another little bag with some bits in. Looks like you got headphones for the tank commander and some screws and stuff like that. And you also get a bit of 3M tape. Then you also get an 1800 milliamp hour 2S Li-ion battery. What's cool about these is with the newer Heng Longs, they updated them all to XT60 connectors, whereas the old ones were using like Tamiya connectors. So like my old Tiger 1 is a Tamiya connector, but my Sherman and stuff like that are all using the XT60s, which obviously makes it much easier to swap to different batteries. I do have spare batteries though from my other tanks like the Sherman and stuff, so hopefully we should have enough batteries to get a decent amount of runtime. Worst case, we'll just chuck a different battery in it, because I believe you can run these up to 3S, but don't take my word for that. Right, let's get some batteries in the transmitter, get the battery in the tank, fire it up. I cannot wait to hear what it sounds like. Although with the time it is in the morning right now, my wife might come round and downstairs and beat me around the head with a stick, but we've got to do it, haven't we? So let's get the batteries in. Oh, and I forgot to say, you also get the instruction manual, you get a target for shooting the BBs at, and you get some stickers as well. Now the battery for this beast does go underneath. You do need the screwdriver to undo the screw to get the cover off. I've actually got a 2900 milliamp hour 3S battery, and just to show you, that will actually fit in there. What I might do, because I'm not sure I'm going to run it on 3S, what I might do is I'm going to use the stock batteries because I want to see what runtime we get, but I might charge up a 2S 2900 milliamp hour battery just to take as a spare, just in case. Okay, so all the batteries are in. Now, I can't seem to find a power switch. Normally they're somewhere on the front, but none of these panels seem to lift up. So I'm not sure if on this one, once you plug it in, it powers on. But what you can see is the light is flashing quite slowly on the front there. And then if we turn the transmitter on, you can see the light actually flashes faster. So I think then it means that it's synchronized, basically it's paired. Now, I'm gonna hit the key button, which will basically start it. If the camera hits the floor, then you know I've been knocked out, because it is pretty late right now, and I think this thing is gonna be pretty loud. But you ready? Oh my life, that sounds epic. But just quickly, if you want to turn it down, press the volume button and you can turn the sound off completely, which I'm going to do for a minute. Look at the speed that smoke is chugging out. That is ridiculous. This room is going to be completely full of smoke in a second. If you want to turn the smoke off, just press the S button, and then you should be able to hear the smoke unit has turned off now. Man, that is a lot of smoke for a small room. Now, mine didn't actually come with any oil, but it does say when you buy a lot of them on AliExpress that depending on where you are located, they may not be able to send you the oil. Thankfully, I do have some oil already from the Tiger 1 that I bought, so I will be able to top it up, but it looks like we got plenty to get us going. So I'm just going to turn the volume back up. Okay, we're going to leave it at that volume, hopefully you can hear it. So basically the controls, the left stick is to turn the turret and the right stick is to move the tank. So if I just move the turret, sorry, but that is awesome. And then you can do turret up and down. So cool. And it should have a 320 degree turn. Oh, that's actually gone past 320 degrees. I'm pretty sure, or maybe it hasn't. I don't know, we're not going to chance it. This thing is so loud. Okay, we are going to have to wait for the full experience of driving this thing outside because it is so loud. And then basically, if you want to fire it, your left-hand side button is to control your machine gun. And then for your main gun, it's the right-hand button. But what you have to do with the Heng Longs is you have to hold down the machine gun and then use the main turret gun, which is a little bit annoying. It'd be much nicer if you could just use the main gun. But look, if I just press the main gun, nothing happens. So I've got a machine gun, then main gun. Oh, we had barrel recoil. Oh man, this thing is epic. Okay, I've turned the sound off again because it is really, really loud. I cannot wait to run this thing outside. It is going to be absolutely awesome. So if you need to, you've got all like your trims and everything. You can also use your function buttons to adjust the fine trims and everything on the steering, the throttle and everything like that, I believe. There's loads of instructions in the manual on everything you need to do. Oh, the other thing I forgot to show you as well, it fell out when I got out of the box. You get all, I think they're like towing cables. I'm not 100% sure to be honest, but they go along the side of the tank here as well. So you do get those included as well. If I'm wrong and you know exactly what they are, then let me know, but they kind of look like they'd be used for towing to me. Okay, so like I said, as it's currently 3 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to sleep on the sofa tonight, I am going to get all the bits and pieces on there, and then tomorrow we will get it outside and we will run it, and then we can whack the volume up, we can have the smoke chugging out, and we can see how loud these tracks are, and just, yeah, I'm looking forward to plowing through some stuff for this thing. I am so happy. My face hurts. I'm smiling so much. This is awesome. Okay, we're outside with the King Tiger. This thing just looks absolutely awesome. So I've chucked some of the accessories on there and stuff. The spare tank tracks I was on about in the bag was for you to stick on the sides and stuff like that. I might have already got it to pop up on the screen earlier, but there is a power switch on the back there. Look, I was just a bit blind and didn't see it. Yeah, I think it looks well cool now with all the accessories and stuff on there. You know, you could do a bit of weathering or something on this as well if you wanted to. The only thing I didn't stick on was all the little bits for the road wheels, if that's what you're going to call them, for the tank tracks. I had a look, but some of them seemed really, really stiff, and I was just concerned that if I needed to make any adjustments, I'd never get them back out again. So I left them off, and the plastic ones that came in the kit wouldn't actually fit, only the metal ones. So yeah, just something to bear in mind, I guess. How long that turret is, that is just so cool. Okay, so now we've got it outside and we don't need to worry about volume. Let's get this thing started, and I want to show you the shutdown sound as well. Oh, this thing is so cool. So yeah, so when you shut it down, you also get kind of like an engine shut off sound as well. It's so cool. But now we can actually hear all the sound effects and everything. So let me just do the firing a minute. So we do the machine gun first, and you might be able to see there, look, it actually flashes red when you fire. And then if we fire the main gun, it's a shame the recoil's a little bit slow, to be fair. I think that's one of the things, the recoil on the Coolbank ones that I reviewed recently is actually pretty cool, to be honest. Whereas, yeah, that one is quite slow, to be fair. I don't know, well, let me know what you think of it in the comments. Do you think that's a bit more realistic or a bit too slow? That just sounds epic. I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but I can hear the sound of the tracks as well. Oh, my life, that thing is so good. Those wheels and the tracks. Oh, nice turning. Oh, getting some bits stuck in the tracks there already. Hoping we don't break a track. It just sounds so cool. Let's see how fast it is, shall we? So we're going to give it a bit of full throttle. Oh, listen to those tracks. It does turn really nice as well. It's just actually really hard to drive one-handed. Well, I've just turned the sound off a minute just so you can hear the tracks. I don't know about you, but that is super satisfying. Tiger's on the hunt. He's looking for a Sherman for breakfast. And yeah, I am waiting for all the comments saying about waiting for it to break down because it's a King Tiger. Hopefully this one won't, because it's made by the Chinese. Just a bit of an incline here as well. Oh, I'm struggling to drive one-handed is my problem. I love the sound of this thing. Just listening to this thing is just so satisfying. It's a shame I can't drive and move the turret at the same time, because that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, first kind of obstacle. Let's see what it's like with these metal tracks. Nice, decent bit of torque there as well. Oh, listen to those tracks. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was the money shot right there with those tracks. Beautiful. It's actually quite nice and controlled as well. I think because it's so heavy, it's almost easier, I think, to actually control the speed on it. I think one thing I found with my Tiger 1 was that it was a little bit harder to control the slow speed control. But this one, obviously, with it being heavy, I don't know, it's making it work harder, I suppose. Go on and see those tracks again. I'm trying to go as slow as I can. Oh, look at that. That is what I'm talking about. Now we're outside, we can hear that smoke billowing as well. It is full on chugging away. And yeah, let's just listen to the sound of the turret as well. Let's see how far we get on the rotation. Like I said, it should have been 320 degrees. That actually does a full 360. So again, that must have been one of the upgrades for Toucan Hobby. Sometimes it's hard to know kind of what you're getting, to be honest, when you buy it off AliExpress. But I'm sure it's only meant to be 320 degrees. But again, one of the upgrades they can do is make it a full 360. That is super, super cool. I am so glad I bought this thing. Right, let's go find a bit more obstacles and some more stuff to crush, shall we? Right, let's see if we can do a bit of off-roading, shall we? Bit of a bank climb here. See what the tracks are like. Oh, look at that lovely grip on the tracks, fair dues. Definitely better than the plastic tracks. It's just so satisfying seeing them move in. When they just spin around, it's just so cool. This is making my day right now. Let's see if it can take on some roots, shall we? Oh, I love that track movement. It's such a beast. Go on. Look at that with ease. With ease. Such a machine. Well, let's see what it's like going for some undergrowth. We've been waiting for this patiently. Yes, just rips right through everything. It's got the weight to just push on through. Sorry, sapling, we're coming through. Oh, beast, beast. Okay, I'm not going to kill any more saplings. This thing is an absolute machine. Look at it. Just nicely, just through all the terrain, no issues. Oh, it's so good. Let's go straight over these ones. Bit grabby. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna let the tanker do the talk in a minute. Let's just enjoy it. thing's just got so much power, look. Oh, listen to those tracks. This is honestly what I was hoping it would be like, just able to plow through the undergrowth and everything without any issues, just everything get out of the way. Look at it. Beast. Taking half the undergrowth with me. It's just so satisfying, just driving over stuff, look. Oh my life, this thing is just so cool. It's got so much power, it is insane. It's just so heavy, I think it's just plows through everything. Look at that turn. That is so nice. That is so cool. Love it. Absolutely love it. What a machine. More obstacles. I'm not doing much talking, I'm just enjoying it so much. I'm looking at those tracks constantly, just like, oh man, it's just awesome. I love how it turns, it's just so cool. Okay, I think we might be starting to get to the end of our first battery pack. Let's just see if we can get this incline here. Oh, look at that. This thing is a beast. I love it. Come down gently with the turret. I love the sound of things just crushing underneath those tracks. It's just so satisfying. Oh, water. What do you think to the water tank? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Now, I know I probably shouldn't, especially with metal tracks, but I just need to just nip the water. I've just got to nip the water. There's no mud. I've got to do a little bit of water. Reflection in the water. So cool. Oh, I love those tracks. I'm surprised the battery's actually lasted this long, considering how heavy it is, and that's only like, what, an 1800 milliamp hour battery? I honestly thought I was going to get like 10 minutes runtime, and then the battery was going to run out, but we are still on our first battery pack, and I've been recording for 20 minutes. Obviously, I've been driving from bit to bit as well. I am honestly amazed, and I am in love. This thing is just awesome. If you've ever wanted to get a like all metal King Tiger tank or one of the other Heng Long tanks, do it. Do it now. It's just awesome. Well, that was absolutely awesome. Man, this thing is a beast. The way it was driving through that terrain, the weight and the size of it, oh man, it was just epic. I literally loved every minute of that. It was just so cool. I don't think there's actually anything I don't like about it. I was really impressed with how it drove. I was a bit worried, to be honest, that you know, it was going to be a bit hard to control, not from the one-handed driving point of view, but just, you know, with my Tiger 1 that I've driven before, the slow speed sometimes isn't the best to modulate, but it was really nice. I think with all the weight of it, I think it really helps because, you know, kind of working those motors a bit harder, and yeah, it just seems so nice and smooth, especially the turning. The turning was absolutely fantastic. It was so cool. And those metal tracks, wow, what a difference they made. I mean, as you can see, the Tiger 1 behind me's got the plastic tracks, and I did find, you know, they struggle to grip on terrain, especially when you're trying to like climb and stuff like that. They tend to slip a lot, whereas these metal tracks were awesome. They just seemed to just grab onto everything and just plow on through. It was just so cool. I would definitely say if you're considering any Heng Long tank or, you know, a King Tiger, go for the metal version. Even if you only go for like the metal tracks, honestly, it makes such a difference. But yeah, I am impressed. I am super glad I bought this. It is going to take pride of place on my shelf behind me. Tiger 1 is going to get relegated to another shelf, and this thing is going to sit there, so every time I do a video and I'm not using it, I can just look at it because it's just awesome. Even as a model, it looks fantastic in my opinion. You know, and some people do some fantastic weathering on and stuff, you know, takes it to another level, but such an awesome tank. Now, in terms of the battery and the runtime, I looked at how much footage I got. I literally filmed about 25 minutes of footage. I ran it for about 5 minutes off camera. And as I was running it, just at the end of the video, it literally cut out, battery died on me. So I reckon I probably got just about 30 minutes off this one battery, which I'll be honest, I'm amazed I got more than 10 minutes, considering how much this thing weighs. And, you know, even on my Tiger 1, which is nowhere near as heavy, I'm sure I only got like about 40 minutes, 45 minutes runtime out of this. So I was honestly amazed that this thing managed to get the runtime that it did. Now, if you are interested in getting one, they do range in price depending on which model you're going for. The King Tigers are generally a bit more expensive, and if you go for the upgraded versions, you know, they do cost a bit more. I mean, my Tiger 1 behind me, the basic version, cost me like £140, which is like, what, $160, something like that. This one, if I remember correctly, cost me about $290. Like I said, I got it from Toucan Hobby via AliExpress. The problem with this AliExpress is, you know, the prices change all the time, but I will put a link in the description. If I can, I'll put a link in the description to Toucan Hobby store, and then you could just check out the different versions they have, all the other tanks they do. To be fair to them, they do some really cool stuff on AliExpress. Sometimes the prices are a little bit higher than other sellers because of the cool stuff they do, like, you know, the fact that this one had the 360-degree turret rotation, the barrel recoil, you know, it's definitely got some extras. Oh, and this one, mentioning the barrel recoil, I wasn't sure if it was a bit too slow or not. This one is the Henschel, I think that's how you say it, turret, not the Porsche turret. So I don't know if that makes any difference. I've watched a few videos online and I don't know, it seems, you know, it's not like insanely fast when you watch videos of the real tanks online. But if you are a bit more of a Tiger expert and a tank expert than me, then let me know, what did you think of that barrel recoil? Is it realistic or is it a little bit too slow? But yeah, as you can tell from this video, absolutely loved it. One of my favorite unboxings I have done so far this year. I am super happy I got it. Oh, and I forgot to say, I showed it to my wife this morning. It did wake her up last night, but she was all right. I showed it to my wife this morning and I said, check this out, it's so cool. And her words, I quote, "I can see how someone would think that was cool." Yes, yes. I was like, that's the best thing you've said all day. Anyway, enough waffling. As you can tell, absolutely love it. Super happy I got it. My face is hurting again because I can't stop smiling. Right, I'm off to get some much deserved sleep. If you like tank videos, then check out another one of the tank videos up here. Drop me a comment if you've got any questions. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.